The little bird told me that you might go have something to say.
Oh. Well, that is nice.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. You are spacious and...
Thank you. First of all, I am honored to be here. It's a very special occasion. And for some of you that I haven't had a chance to introduce myself, my name is Josue Batista, and Hollis is my lovely wife. And I certainly can feel the love, the appreciation, the good spirit that is present here. All the good memories, all the good times, the challenges that every one of you have overcome through generations, all of us. Because let me tell you, I wasn't born here. I was born in way south, talking way south, so in Venezuela. In fact, if you keep going south, 3,000 miles, including swimming through the Gulf, all the way to the Caribbean, you will arrive to Venezuela, which is at the top of the South America. You remember from your school, there is a map of the world. South America is like a triangle. Venezuela is right there at the very top. It's a beautiful place. And I grew up in a very, very poor family. I was the first one to go to college, actually. My mother was the first one to actually graduate from high school ever. And I had the opportunity to come to the States back in the early 90s as a scholarship that I got at Radford University, Virginia. And from there, I went to Pennsylvania and I met my wife there, Hollis. And I can certainly appreciate the fact that education is quite important.
Amen.
At all levels, at the spiritual level, at the secular level. It's very important to keep our minds always open to learning. In fact, I wasn't that good of a student, by the way. I went to a Montessori school. How many of you know the Montessori school?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to a Montessori school, and Leslie, the sisters, were the ones running the school, were run by nuns. And believe me, they were very mean, extremely mean. No Spanish, Italian, because they were from Italy. So everything was in Italian in the school. And if you are not familiar with the Montessori philosophy, Montessori allows you to work at your own pace, meaning that if you are more artistic or you feel that you like more math or any other field, they allow you to actually move your growth and education. So for me, it was a very fun time to be there. I was very mischievous. I did some learning, but it really caught to me when I left elementary and I have to go to a regular school because things were not like the Montessori school. But I think that was a good thing because all of us have to adapt one way or the other, not just one time in life, but many times in life. So adapting ourselves, our ability to learn, our ability to adapt to the circumstances, to make the best of what we have at hand, that is what makes the difference.
Amen.
And in my case, it did. When I came here to the States, I got a scholarship. And I remember arriving to Radford University. No English at all. My Italian and Spanish were not of use at all in Radford, southwestern Virginia. And I remember hearing this language that didn't make any sense to me at all. And it was amazing that in a period of 3 months, I was able at least to understand and start communicating with people. And to the point that today, several years later, I'm still learning, believe me. English is not the easiest language. But I am not deterred by that. I still enjoy communicating, enjoy listening, enjoy learning. And that is the key for each one of us. And for the young people here, please take that advice. Doesn't matter whatever grades you make or not, or whatever tests you make or not, the important thing is always seek to understand. Remember T.S. Eliot, he said, Never cease from exploring, because at the end of all your exploring will be to arrive where you began and to know the place for the first time. And believe me, I have brought to this place and I feel like home. This is my family. Even though the whole tribe is in Venezuela, I am the only one here. But I have found a place here, and I really feel that in my heart. So thank you for the opportunity to address you. And I'm going to turn over now the ceremony to our chair, Roberto.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And we love reflections, because if we don't know where we've been, we don't know where we're going.
Say that
So
again.
that's what we talk about. We talk about the things years ago that we experienced in school, and we look back on them now as, that was good. At the time, we thought it was terrible, but it was good. We had to just be where we are now. So we're looking forward with a backward glance.
Man.
What are you going to do? No,
Yeah, you want me to show them?
yeah.